Everybody is on their own journey. We all want to be happy and successful. In the story of our own lives, we are the hero, and everyone else is just a supporting character. If you have a DIY store and your customer is looking to buy a hammer, how does it help him that you've been established since 1963? In the story of the customer's life, he wants to build a coffee table. And by buying a hammer from you, that'll lead him to his success. Building something with his own hands that he can be proud of is his happily ever after. The fact that your business is celebrating its 50th birthday is irrelevant to him. Lead your customer to success. Your goal is to guide your customer to success. You are the fairy godmother, not the princess. And your goal is to lead your customer to happily ever after. Google is one of the greatest guides of all times. Whenever we have a problem, we simply ask Google. Whether we lost, need to think up something to eat, or even need a pickup line for that cute girl in the coffee shop. Think about what success means to your customer. If, for example, you're selling lounge furniture, don't tell them about the grain quality of the hand-stitched leather. Instead, explain to them how all their worries will melt away as soon as they sit down. Highlight the problem. Your customer's problem is the villain in the story of their life. In some stories, the villain is obvious right from the beginning, and in others, it's only revealed right at the end. It's your job, of course, to identify the villain for your customer. You need to make it obvious for him. The customer may not fully understand his problem and know that he needs your help. For example, we didn't know that we needed 50 flavors of ice cream until Ben and Jerry told us. And we didn't realize that we needed premium ice cream until Haagen-Dazs informed us of this. For most people, we didn't know that cheap vanilla ice cream was the villain keeping us away from being happy. Help them overcome their obstacles. Yes, your gym membership will help the scrawny kid overcome the bullies at school. It'll help the granddad stay fit enough to play with his grandkids. And it'll help the middle-aged divorcee find a new husband. The solution to all of their problems may be the same: more exercise. Though you need to craft a message to help them overcome their individual obstacles separately. Thankfully, today's modern advertising allows a far more targeted approach than traditional advertising. You can now craft a different message based on age, gender, and a variety of other demographics and interests. Your customer's greatest fear. Your customer's biggest fear is failing. You have to help them overcome this fear of failing before they'll make a purchase. If your customer bought your ice cream and they didn't like the taste, then they failed. If your customer signed up for your gym and didn't lose weight, then they failed. If they can't get over this fear of failing before they make the purchase, you won't be able to get them across the line. Ice cream parlors offer you a chance to taste the ice cream before you buy. A gym may offer you a month of free personal training to ensure that you lose at least a few kilos. You need to put in place visible safety measures to help your customers overcome this fear of failing, or they won't make a purchase in the first place. Happily ever after. If you can guide your customers to success, they'll come to you again and again to help them on all of their journeys. They'll tell their friends about you so that you can help them on their journeys as well. All you have to do is highlight the problem, guide them to a solution, and avoid failure. And just remember that you are not the hero. Your customer is. So stop telling them about yourself and tell them how you will guide them to their success.